Right now at 5, Kamala Harris picks Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. We have reaction from folks right here in the Cooley region. Plus, one of the men accused of a disturbing triple homicide in 2021 is back on trial. We're live with the latest.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. It's official. Vice President and presumptive Democratic nominee Kamala Harris has selected Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate for the 2024 presidential race. A source close to the Harris campaign says she picked Walz because of his executive record as governor and his legislative experience in Congress. The Army National Guard veteran worked as a high school teacher before his political career, and strategists say the Harris campaign is looking for Walz to broaden the ticket's appeal to moderates and independents. Harris and Walz are expected to begin a tour across the country beginning tonight in Pennsylvania and continuing back here in Eau Claire tomorrow. In an interesting turn of political maneuvering, Donald Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, will also be speaking in Eau Claire tomorrow, setting up a unique campaign chess match that could set up the table for the upcoming election. Our own Allison Fergit will be in Eau Claire tomorrow with live coverage of both campaign stops. The decision to pick Walz as her running mate is stirring plenty of reaction from folks right here in the Cooley region, as Governor Walz is a known quantity to so many in the region. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall was in Winona today, where Minnesotans shared their take on their governor being selected. Jeremy.
Emily, during a final meeting at the Naval Observatory on Sunday, Vice President Harris says she saw chemistry in the Minnesota governor, helping her make her decision. David Scott from West St. Paul is surprised by Harris's choice. Scott says he thought Harris would select Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, since Pennsylvania is critical with swing states. Despite his prediction being wrong, Scott says he has a lot of faith in Walz as Harris's running mate.
Well, I think they're very similar again in interests and what they're going to be encouraging. They're both liberals, very similar philosophies, and I think they will really push family health care, programs to improve the middle class and low income and that type of thing.
And during his terms as governor, Walz has eliminated nearly all of the state abortion restrictions enacted in the past by Republicans. He's also protected gender-affirming care for transgender youth, two issues certain to take center stage as Harris and Trump head toward November. Coming up at 6, we will talk to Minnesota State Representative Jean Pawlowski, who's worked with Governor Walz at the Minnesota Capitol. Emily.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Democrats across the river in Wisconsin, both here in La Crosse and at the state level, are approving of Harris's choice for her running mate. News 8 Now sat down with the chair of La Crosse County Democratic Party, William Garcia, who commended Walz's work during his time as the governor of Minnesota, calling him a, quote, wonderful pick. Garcia says that Democrats in Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district are excited to see some of his ideas to be taken to a higher level.
We have been watching with envy across the river at a laundry list of exceptional policies that Minnesota has enacted over these last 2 years with Tim Walz at the helm. And now I'm so excited that we have the possibility of taking those policies nationwide.
In a statement today, Governor Tony Evers also expressed his admiration for Walz, saying in part, Vice President Kamala Harris picked a good one in my colleague and good friend across the river, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Let's go win the darn thing. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin also gave her praises to Walz in a statement saying, in part, I had the honor of serving with Tim Walz in the House of Representatives. As a veteran, a teacher, and a true public servant, he will make a great vice president. The man accused of a 2021 triple homicide is back on trial today. 36-year-old Nia Tao was first on trial last summer, but that ended in a hung jury, leading to the order of a retrial. News 8 Now's Allison Fergit is live outside the courthouse. And Allison, what was the first day of the new trial focused on?
Emily, so far the prosecution and defense have been sticking with the same arguments that they made at the last trial. Now, during today's opening statements, both attorneys shared their version of the night 24-year-olds Payne Lor and Nemo Yang and 23-year-old Trevor Maloney were killed. The three men were found dead at the Ramskog Quarry on July 23, 2021. Tao and 46-year-old Komplaneth Rattanasak were accused of the murders, which investigators have said may have been over a $600 debt. While both men were at the scene of the crime, attorneys are arguing about who pulled the trigger. La Crosse's deputy district attorney says it was Tao.
Mr. Tao took the gun from Mr. Rattanasak and fired it multiple times at each of the boys.
But Tao's attorney, Aaron Nelson, says Rattanasak is the one to blame and that Tao was just a bystander to the crime. Rattanasak, also nicknamed Blackie, reportedly pistol whipped one of the victims before he was shot, which Nelson says shows Rattanasak's violent nature and that he could have been the sole actor.
He's got the gun. It's his gun. He's doing violence with the gun. He's doing violence with the gun to a man who crossed him and lied to him, and that's why he pistol whips. There's no they. It's Black.
Rattanasak was sentenced earlier this year to life in prison for one count of first-degree intentional homicide as party to a crime. The other charges were dismissed as part of a plea deal. In exchange for the deal, Rattanasak testified against Tao during the first trial, and Rattanasak is also expected to testify later this week. Now, today, there were 3 officials that did testify. They spoke about the crime scene and the victim's gunshot wounds. Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Ferget. Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allison. Now, the trial is scheduled to last 2 weeks, but last time it ended a few days early. We will be streaming the trial every day, and the link for that will be on our website.
Quite a contrast in the evenings compared to yesterday or today when we had light rain up to the north and actually some severe weather that occurred. But it's going to be quiet this evening. So right now outside for Eau Claire, just a few clouds out there, but otherwise getting back down to the upper 60s to mid 60s by the time the 10 p.m. Very quiet. That northeast wind will begin to die down too. Same story for La Crosse. A few clouds out there right now, but otherwise clearing skies. Mid 60s, light winds, very pleasant, cool-like conditions. There's your rainfall from the last 24 hours and quite a bit. Some areas 2, maybe even 3 inches, but it drops off as you go further southwest of the area. But overall, a pretty good soaking for everyone. There's the one tornado that we did happen near Waukon. It just was north of it, an EF1, about 100 miles per hour. The path length was about 3.79 miles. It was about masked with about 50 yards at EF1. So we did have that radar indicated. However, we had some other wind reports too overall most of the area. But there's your temperatures and just a few clouds out there. Overall, we're very pleasant. The good news is, like I said, tonight we're going to have temperatures actually getting back into the 40s in some spots and middle 50s overall. So a little bit of chill as you wake up. But the bigger story going ahead is we're going to have a taste of fall coming here for the rest of the week. So we'll break down what that means for temperatures and if we got any precipitation here a bit later in the broadcast.
It felt like a taste of fall this morning. I had to put a sweater on getting on the patio.
It will definitely come Thursday and Friday. You will feel the chill.
Even more so. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Greg. Debbie continues up the coast. When we come back, we'll provide an update on how the hurricane is affecting thousands.
I need Allen Dental. Dr. Allen, you're my only hope.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disruptive sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rate.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop it from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. And now receive no interest on any repairs if paid in full in 24 months. Call or go online today.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
I am your father. At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disrupted sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
As Debbie slowly makes its way up the East Coast, the once hurricane is dropping historic levels of rain on coastal communities, big and small, and the threat is expected to last for days. Christian Benavidez reports from Savannah, Georgia.
Debbie flooded streets, knocked out power, and damaged oceanfront homes in Edisto Beach, South Carolina.
I mean, it was kind of crazy to see a storm hit like this. Never really seen roads this flooded before.
The storm lashed Charleston overnight with sheets of unrelenting rain. And with many roads underwater and more rain expected, the mayor has extended a citywide curfew until Wednesday morning.
I know this is frustrating to some. The reality is that nobody should be out on the streets in these conditions.
Debbie is still causing problems in Georgia. There are plenty of flooded streets, and about 47,000 people began the day with no power. The governor says another 4 inches of rain could soak residents, up to 8 in some areas. He's warning everyone to stay diligent.
Do not let this storm lull you to sleep, as a lot of affected areas right now are not experiencing rain and high winds. But both models are showing that rain will come back.
Here in Savannah, Georgia, cleanup is underway. This tree was uprooted as we felt the worst of the storm overnight. It fell on this home. A woman and her 4 children were inside.
It was out of my hands and everybody else's hands. You know, it's nature, but it's still like moving forward. What do I do?
At the airports in Debbie's path, it's been a rough start to the week. On Monday, nearly 1,900 flights were canceled. And with more delays inevitable today, the airlines have all issued travel alerts for many airports in the southeast. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Savannah, Georgia.
The 7th Street boat landing is closed until Friday. The reason why, and a look at some national night out events around the area when we come back.
Mostly clear skies tonight. Temperatures dip down. A little chilly to start off, but we do have increasing clouds for Wednesday. I'll explain what that means for some shower chances coming Wednesday night and the temperatures the rest of the week. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home, and of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a cruciate ligament injury or torn ACL? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in knee reconstruction using the TPLO. This is a gold standard that's been used by veterinarians for over 40 years and provides the strongest fixation in ACL repair. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
Contact North Central Paving to make your life smoother.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The 7th Street boat launch facility is closed for the week due to military training. The 652nd Multi-Role Bridge Company is conducting fast water bridging operations. Community members are welcome to watch from a safe distance, but for safety are asked to not approach the exercise area and to not be alarmed if you see more military aircraft in the sky more than usual. Folkfield Combat Readiness Training Center is hosting the annual Northern Lighting exercise from tomorrow till the 18th. And tonight is National Night Out, and cities all over the U.S. are embracing the special evening with community connection. National Night Out was established by the National Association of Town Watch in 1984 as a way to strengthen community bonds with first responders like police officers and firefighters. There are now more than 16,000 cities across the U.S. participating in tonight's event. Here is a full list of local National Night Out locations and times, and of course, we will have these posted on our digital platforms. Well, it sure is lovely weather for a National Night Out. People might even need to take a light jacket out with them this evening, Greg.
Yeah, definitely will feel a little bit cooler, less humid, definitely for all the areas. But the good news is it's going to be quiet overnight. But once again, those temperatures could get back into the upper 40s, low 50s. So a little bit of a chill as you wake up. More sun tomorrow, but we got increasing clouds on Wednesday. There's another system approaching more or less. We'll start seeing more clouds in the afternoon, but still some sun out, and temperatures overall pretty similar to today. Some showers late Wednesday night and Thursday, but a lot of areas will remain dry. And if we do get hit with some of these showers, they're very light. Not expecting thunderstorms, definitely not expecting any severe weather with it. Big picture shows here's the next little system up to the north. That's going to be coming south, but overall, we're going to get all this cooler air that's sitting up into Canada. That is the air mass that eventually is going to dive southeastward behind this little system in front that'll be coming through. So that's what we're tracking, but it's at least got another 24 hours before it comes through the area, and it's not going to amount to too much in the way of any precipitation other than clouds. But for tonight, really quiet conditions. Some areas might see some low clouds or fog where you typically could see it in your river areas, kind of that time of year where you're going to start seeing it more pop up in the morning. But overall, most areas will remain clear. Temperatures getting back down, upper 40s in some of the colder spots, mid 50s. There's the cloud cover. We'll start seeing that increase late in the morning, still high clouds, so plenty of sun throughout most of the morning as the winds turn around to the south. That system will approach. By noon, we're looking at temperatures mainly in the 70s, and then in the afternoon, the cloud cover will thicken up, but still overall should remain dry. Any of that precipitation there depicted there will be light and probably north of the area. We're not expecting to see really the better shot of chances coming later Wednesday night as that front begins to approach. This is where it'll be probably right about 5 a.m. Thursday morning, so it might be a little bit of a shower for the morning commute. Won't be a big soaker at many means as you see the winds turn around to the north. So by Thursday afternoon, you're going to start feeling that wind out of the north pick up. Clearing skies probably Thursday afternoon, but this is going to usher in a really chilly kind of air mass as the low begins to circulate up to the northeast. That'll keep our northwest flow going pretty much Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday, and it's going to keep our temperatures maybe 15 degrees below average for some points. And you can kind of see all the blue that's going to show up here in the northern plains and the Midwest throughout Wednesday, Thursday. And as we go in through, Saturday, we'll start seeing even the conditions. So pretty much it's going to be more like the middle to end of September with these temperatures here about 5 to maybe 15 degrees below average. And that continues through Saturday. We'll start seeing a little modification with the temperatures as we go into the weekend, but we're not going to get where we should be for this time of the year. So overall temperatures tomorrow, very similar to today. Once again, a little more clouds in the afternoon, upper 70s to near 80 and far south. Further east you go, later the cloud covers will come through. As we go further north, they'll see the cloud cover especially begin to approach in the areas, but overall about the mid-upper 70s, about 5 degrees below average to where we should be, but still should remain dry. The chances of showers come back in late Wednesday night into Thursday. Very slight chance. The better chance is further north and east of Eau Claire, but even there, very light precipitation. But that temperature on Friday, 74. There's areas up to the north, maybe upper 60s for high temperatures, so that definitely tells you how chilly it's going to feel like, and that's more towards the end of September. So
yeah.
I like it. Some people may not like it, but
it's making me a little nervous. Like, we are still going to heat up in August,
we still
right?
got September to go through.
Summer's not over yet. Okay, I have lakes to jump in still. Okay. The school year is right around the corner, and local volunteers are gifting students supplies for the new year when we come back.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. You got a bunch of loudmouth, preening politicians. It's absolute chaos. I'm Derek Van Orden, and after 26 years as a Navy SEAL, there's a few things that I learned. You stay on mission, you know what you're fighting for, and sometimes you gotta get a little dirty to finish the job. Let's go, kids. Not you. Not you. You. Let's go. I'm Derek Van Orden. I approve this message.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A back-to-school event at Catholic Charities is giving students a jump start for the new school year. School supplies and backpacks are being distributed to kiddos at the La Crosse Center today from 12:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. and tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is the 4th back-to-school drive hosted by the Catholic Charities this summer and is a helpful way to lighten the expenses of back-to-school supplies for families.
For some families, it's a monetary burden for them to have to go buy the school supplies, and it's either, buying the supplies or paying rent or paying their utility bill. And so whatever we can do to lighten their load a little bit, and I don't know, it just means a lot to be able to do that for them.
700 students will receive new supplies during the 5 events hosted by the charity. The final event is at the La Crosse YMCA on August 24th. There's no registration required for that one. And we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after the break.
I'm Lori, and I live on the Mississippi River here in southwest Wisconsin. I had a Harley for about 24 years. Years ago, bikers helped do sandbagging during the big flood. They enjoyed it so much they decided, well, let's just make this an annual event. It's called the Flood Run, and it makes me very happy to live here along the river. I voted for Donald Trump in 2016. That was one of the biggest mistakes I have ever made, period. He calls our military suckers and losers. My dad is buried in Fort Snelling National Cemetery, and he was no sucker. He was a patriot. I have no idea what drives Donald Trump to say those things. And now he says he wants to be a dictator, but he said only for a day.
I'm going to be a dictator for one day.
A dictator for a day is a dictator for life. Once he's a dictator for a day, he's really going to like that. And there goes our rights. With Donald Trump, the big fear is what comes next.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Transform your home's exterior with our new award-winning collection of steel roofing products at River Valley Remodelers. Our new products offer timeless and traditional shingle appeal with long-lasting durability for our Midwest weather. If you're seeking style and protection for your home, give us a call today or scan the QR code below for a free consult design, and we'll get you exactly what you're looking for. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
Think Carpets to Go for back-to-school savings. During the back-to-school sale, all dorm room carpet remnants are on sale. Cut pile carpet starts at just $189 per square foot. In-store click-together laminate starts at just $349 per square foot. Ask about available 6-month financing. You can save big on whatever you want on your floor during the back-to-school sale going on now at Carpets to Go in Onalaska.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
All right, we got a delivery forecast for you there too. So overall, it's going to be kind of a chill start to the morning, but temperatures upper 70s, low 80s, increasing clouds in the afternoon. We might have a shower come Wednesday night, early Thursday, but notice the temperatures mid 70s, some areas upper 60s.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, more
but I like that you said it's going to be a chill start to the morning, so everyone's going to be calm tomorrow too. Yeah, okay. Thank you for joining us at 5. We'll see you at 6.